AITA for telling my husband if he wants someone to stay home with our baby, he can do it. For context, I'm currently 29 weeks pregnant. My husband, 29M, and I, 30F, met in college, and have been together for 8 years, married for 2. Our relationship has always been solid and progressive. My husband has never been much of a traditionalist, despite growing up in a very stereotypical family, had 2 siblings and a stay-at-home mom. His dad worked. Up until recently, we've agreed on nearly everything, save for small things, in our marriage and how to raise kids. However, 2 days ago, we were talking about baby stuff, and my husband started mentioning that he thought maybe one of us should stay home with the baby for a while, and not go back to work after our maternity-paternity leave is over. We both work in tech, and make good money and have great benefits. I get 20 weeks of leave after the baby is born, he gets 12. We were trying to decide if we should stagger our leave so someone could be home with the baby until 6 months, the age where most places near us will start daycare. My husband said that he read that it's better for the baby to have a parent home for the first year. So I asked him, thinking nothing of it, if that's really something he'd consider, since he might have to quit his job. He asked why he would have to quit, since I should obviously be the one to stay home with the baby. I asked him if he was serious and he said yes, the mom should be the one to stay home. I said, how are we going to make that work on just his income? For context, I make about 3 times what my husband does. It's never been an issue and never mattered to me. I just finished my master's earlier than he did, we both have them, and went into a more specialized field. We both make good money, but it's my job primarily that pays for the lifestyle we have. So I asked him what we were going to do for a year on one for the income with a new baby. He got a little upset and said I shouldn't even bring that up, and that he makes good enough money to provide for us and I shouldn't question him. I got mad and said it wasn't realistic and it was silly for the person who made more money to quit their job, especially since he's the one who thinks someone should be with the baby extra time. I was fine with sending baby to daycare starting at 6 months. The fight blew up from there, me saying he's being sexist and not considering my feelings at all. I refused to back down and he ended up taking off after I said he should be the stay-at-home parent if he wants one so bad, and him saying he didn't deserve to be emasculated just for suggesting I should stay home like a good mom. I talked to some of my family and his family about it and the answers are kind of split. So AITA for bringing up the pay disparity and telling him that unless he's the one to stay home, baby is going to daycare. Update. I was reading through a ton of comments last night and got really nervous, wondering if maybe I was wrong about my husband being progressive. A lot of people were asking why we didn't talk about all this before we got pregnant, and the thing is, we did. We had agreed on daycare. For the people suggesting a nanny, I've begun looking into it, but they are really difficult to find sometimes, because we both wanted to keep our jobs that we love. My husband has been acting weird and quiet since we fought, but this morning I finally sat him down, and was basically like, what is going on? This doesn't seem like you. Some of the comments here got me thinking about what his family might be pressuring him to do, and so I asked about that and a ton of stuff came out. He said he brought up the staggered leave to some people in his family at dinner a couple weeks ago. I wasn't there, and a few of them thought someone should stay home longer, and his brother laughed and made some jokes about my husband being a housewife stay-at-home mom. His brother, 35, divorced, considers himself to be a man's man, and has a lot of sexist views, so he's made jokes before about me being the breadwinner. So after hearing this my husband snapped a bit, because some of his co-workers and his older brother have laid into him a bit about the fact that I make more money and have a better job title, calling him a trophy husband and other dumb stuff like that. And it made my husband feel insecure, so he lashed out a bit at me and that's why we fought. He's admitted that he felt really bad about it, which is why he's kind of been avoiding me. We have now agreed to looking into a counselor, and more into a nanny service, and he has admitted that he doesn't mind the idea of taking a few unpaid months to stay home. He's just really worried about his brother and friends' jokes. Thank you to everyone for helping me feel more confident to confront this. We are doing much better.
If you liked this video, make sure you hit the like button and comment down below your thoughts. Also don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more videos like this.